Here's Wisconsin Wine Guy back with another wine review. As you can see, I transitioned to big bottles. Now, it doesn't mean I don't have more small bottles, small format bottles to show to you. They'll still be coming along. I'm saving some of them for the holiday season, like the sparkling wine season, right? So I do have some sparkling wines. I'm going to do something special with some of the others, but we're going to get back to those. But let's start talking about some of the large format bottles. Also, this is all about wine, and we are officially in wine drinking season. What's today's date? Today's the 17th. Fall, quote unquote, or autumn hasn't really started. However, September 1st to me signifies the beginning of wine drinking season from my days in the retail business. So we're in wine drinking season, so I'm going to bring you some wines. The holiday season is coming along. Let's talk about some wines that you can share with your friends and have at your holiday gatherings, or just gatherings as the summer ends and it begins to cool down. So as you can see here, we're going to be doing A to Z. But again, for those who are new to this channel, these are wines where you can find, where you shop for wine, liquor store, grocery store, some wine shops. I pick out a couple of wines to give it a taste, give you my opinion, let you know what I think about those wines, utilizing the thumb rating system. Thumbs up says I recommend that wine. It's pretty solid. Can't go wrong with it. 3/4. I had it at a party, or I brought it to a party because I enjoyed it so much. It's 3/4. Doesn't hit that thumb up status, but 3/4 is pretty darn good that I would enjoy it. Halfway, something about that wine just did not work with my palate. But I'll tell you why it didn't work with my palate, but it doesn't mean it's a bad wine. You give it a taste, let the rest of us know what you think. Thumbs down, I don't need to say anything else. So, A to Z Wineworks. Every now and then I like to pick up some brands, that were top brands, like top of the echelon once upon a time. And A to Z was one of those very popular brands once upon a time. One would say that it was part of that whole humble beginning, of creating what's that Oregon wine style. Okay, so A to Z. I recall I used to really enjoy the A to Z wines from back in the day, and it's been a while since I've had any. And this is going to be the 2021 A to Z Wineworks Oregon Pinot Noir, and I'm looking forward to tasting this because again, it's been a while. This is coming in at 13.5% alcohol, and you can find this retailed anywhere from say $16.99 to $25.99, depending on where you are. So let's give it a taste. It is a screw cap, so I'm really looking forward to this. You know how I feel about screw caps. If it was a bad wine, it officially went into the bottle that way. Okay, beautiful color, beautiful color. Almost has like a violet type color to it. Like a nice violet color, purple to it. Very nice, very beautiful color. I love the color in this wine. It is kind of like translucent. You can see through the wine. It's a lighter style type of Pinot Noir coming out of Oregon, which you get those kind of Pinot Noirs coming out of Burgundy. And some would say that if you can't get the Burgundy, you can get close to Burgundy by tasting Oregon Pinot Noirs, Pinot Noir. Okay, depending on where you're from. So we get into the swirl. Again, beautiful looking wine. I love that color. It's kind of like hypnotizing. That color is just so beautiful. On the nose. True to style and taste. Cherries from here. You got cherry, cranberry, some like dusty nose. The wood. Now deep in. Or you get more of that tart cherry, and then I get a little hint of a little more like candy, like tart candy type of nose. Like tart cherry candy. You have those of wheelbarrow candies. Wow, nice. So the nose is very nice. Again, very light on the nose. You do pick up some of that cedar-ness, sawdust I like to call on this particular one here. Just like when I smell it from here, but it picks up more when you get down in the glass. Now, two-step process. What are we going for? That's right, acidity. No acidity for me, no play in the wine. Who wants to drink a flabby wine? Might as well drink water. Here we go. Wow. really what early 2000s, they hit the scene. Dry finish, you get a little bit of those tannins, very light. You know, you get that almost like kiss of sweet fruit on the mid palate. Acidity wise, let's do it again. Has a nice little soft to medium type of acidity, but blends very well into the wine. Okay. Now, for the taste. I mean, you can definitely taste it if you definitely put the right foods to it. It's going to be explosive with fruit. No complexity here. Okay, it's not going to be complex. This is more like fruity, easy entry level drinking, one that you can just enjoy every day. This show is about everyday drinking wines, right? So it does have that going for it. Now, let's see where it's going to fall. It has more of an earthy taste to it. I love the tannins. Definitely make a good food wine. I'm going to give it 3/4. I'm giving it 3/4 because I would enjoy this myself. Dry, light, subtle, easy to drink. If you're liking that dry style, you do get that kind of fruitiness in the mid palate. Picks up through, but finishes off dry. So that little sweetness kind of balances out the tartness that exists there. But I think it's nicely balanced, for my palate. Maybe different for yours. But I do believe this will make a great food wine. So 3/4 for this one. I do say, though, for the price, at like $19.99, you probably can do a lot better. I think if you can find it for $16.99 or maybe $13 to $16.99, I would say it would be a good buy. But not $19.99. But it's not too bad. 3/4, 2021, A to Z Wineworks. Been around, major staple in Oregon. So there you have it, Wisconsin Wine Guy saying to you, as always, let your palate be the guide when selecting your wine. And I'm going to see you next time. Ciao!